On a day after Congress leader Digvijay Singh thanked Germany for taking note of Rahul Gandhi's disqualification from Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament Mr. Sibal on Friday said, and I quote, "We don't need endorsements from abroad, as our fight is our own." Disagreeing with Mr. Singh, Sibal, who quit the Congress last year, also asserted that we don't need crutches to walk ahead. This is not the first time a Congress leader has sought foreign validation. We very recently witnessed Rahul Gandhi's remark on the Indian democracy at the Cambridge University. Now, the question that arises is, when will this trend of addressing national issues on an international platform really end? Ambassador Bhaswati Mukherjee, former diplomat, joins us on the show. Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson, also with us on this debate. Majid Haidari, political analyst, joins us on the show as well. Last but by no means the least, Rajalakshmi Joshi, political analyst, with us on the program as well.
When the abrogation of Article 370 took place in Jammu and Kashmir on August 5, 2019, after that it was BJP government which invited European Union envoys to come and have a visit. I mean, why were your European Union envoy people needed to come to Kashmir and get a certificate? Does India need certificate from any foreigner? BJP government invited foreigners to come and poke their nose into internal affairs of government of India and its affairs.
As well, Rajalakshmi, what do you make of this? Is the anger so uptight within the opposition at this point in time that, they would hold on to any straw to demean and degrade India's image, especially when comments are being heard from, countries who really don't understand, the fabric of our country?
Good afternoon, Vineet. Yes, absolutely. You said it right, that the countries who don't know anything about our equations, who don't know anything about the ground realities, I don't think that they can be relied upon for whatever statements they make. And, in their favor, all that they said is that they are watching the situation. Even the Americans also, the Germans also, all they said was that they are watching whatever is happening. And I don't think that, anybody should jump and say things like, oh, we are so happy that they have taken note of this situation and ask for any kind of interference. That is exactly what Mr. Rahul Gandhi was doing when he said that these people have turned a blind eye and they are completely oblivious to whatever is happening. Now, coming back to what Mr. Majid Haidari was saying some time back, this delegation that he was talking about, if somebody is trying to set right a narrative, or if they're trying to show to the rest of the world that India is not in some kind of a shambles, or the kind of a picture that is being created all over the world about vis-a-vis Kashmir especially. We all know that it is in certain pockets that there is trouble, and that also we know why. So, we need to be setting right certain narratives, and it is not like the entire Jammu and Kashmir, people are completely against the Indian administration. So that narrative needs to be set right, and that is exactly what was being done. And I salute whichever governments have done that. So, this obviously cannot be compared with somebody going out of the country and saying that the foreign powers, especially the US and the European countries, they need to take note and they need to do something about it. That is completely out of question. And even in Kashmir and in any other matter, we have always had this strict stand that we are very much capable of handling our own internal affairs.
Okay,
and
let's get a response from Mr. Haidari on what Ambassador Mukherjee also said. Mr. Haidari, you want to respond to what Ambassador Mukherjee said?
Yes, Vinny Saab, I have a very humble disagreement with both the women, worthy women on the show. Firstly, that time when the European Union delegation came to Kashmir, the Indian parliamentarians were not being allowed, including Rahul Gandhi, and that's why that time Asaduddin Owaisi Sahab made a remark that "Ghairon pe karam, apnon pe sitam, hai jaane wafa ye zulm na kar." So this time BJP has been about the story of "Ghairon pe karam" and "apnon pe sitam," where apna happens to be Rahul Gandhi. So this was the wrong perception they are trying to give. I have given you the right facts about how that thing has happened in Kashmir, and how BJP had invited and asked the foreigners to come and poke their nose into government of India affairs, because Kashmir has always been India's own internal issue and it's our standard international policy. That time it was preached by the BJP government, and today we have the worthy women telling a different tale, which is actually not correct. This is all I wanted to say.
Worthy women do not agree. And the entire
Okay.
issue was created by the Congress party. That's what the worthy woman here is saying, Vineet. I rest my case.
Okay, okay.
I also want to add one thing.
The other
Vinit,
worthy
I
women,
want to add one
Rajalakshmi,
thing.
also respond.
Yes, Vinit, I just want to add that, in 2019, if maybe Mr. Rahul Gandhi was allowed in Kashmir at that
Not
time when
allowed.
the EU was visiting, maybe he might have said the same thing that he has said in the UK right now. So that is exactly what might have happened, and that is why I'm sure that the government, they must have taken the right steps. So I think that the government definitely knows that they need to keep these sensitive issues out of the wrong hands, and if they are setting right a narrative, then I think there's nothing wrong in it. In fact, they did not even misguide or do anything of that sort. They just went there and showed them the true picture, and I don't see why somebody should have a problem with that. With any delegation seeing what is exactly happening on ground.